Hey YouTubers, it's Arthur from TheVaultProScooters, and today we're going to be discussing SCS compression and how it works, compatibility, and what you need to do to properly assemble your SCS compression. SCS compression is one of the 5 compression systems out in the market. In my personal opinion, it's the best compression system out in the market because it has no weak points in terms of slits. So let's get started. We have just the basic deck and some bearings. We're going to pop in the bearings first. We have our crown race, which is a big flat race that has a really wide bottom to it with a cone shape as well on the top side of it. And then the bearing, the second bearing, which I can't get the top race off. It goes on top. And then the top race, as well as the top dust cover. So we're going to go and install the bottom bearing. It's pretty much like an arrow. It tapers towards the top, so the bottom bearing has to pretty much face upwards towards the deck. So we're going to pop that in there. And then the top bearing, same concept but in reverse. It's going to be like the arrow pointing downward into the deck with the flat side on top. Then we're going to grab our SCS fork, which has a standard diameter, a fork diameter. In this case, our crown race has a slit in it, so it's going to be easy for us to install. We don't have to use a crown race installer or oversized bars to pop them on. In some cases you will, depending on what headset you get, but most headsets on the market have this type of crown race, which is easy to install for easy maintenance for you guys at home. We're going to slide that on there. Go ahead and bottom it out on that fork. Make sure it's nice and flushed. Then we're going to go ahead and slide the fork through the head tube. And then we're going to go ahead and slide the top race with the arrow side going downward as well. And then the top dust cover. Slide that on there. Then we have our SCS clamp. Our SCS clamp comes with 4 bolts that are not in this clamp because this is just for demonstration, as well as the compression washer and compression bolt. We're going to slide that on there. So if you notice, the SCS clamp has pretty much a taper on the bottom side. It has a lip. The smaller side obviously slides onto the fork, and the bigger slide is where the bars slide into the clamp. In some cases, some SCSs come with an additional shim, which if you remove, you can run oversized bars. The concept is when you're converting from HIC to SCS compression, in order to save more money, you guys just cut the slit off your oversized bars and remove the shim, slide your oversized bars in there, and then you're ready to ride, saving you money instead of purchasing whole new bars. Some SCSs, although, only run standard size bars, so you definitely have to be careful with that and make sure you research before you buy. So the way it works, the tapered side, smaller side, slides onto the fork. Then the compression bolt and compression washer literally just fall in there. Then you grab your 5mm Allen key or a 6, whatever it requires. So in some cases you have a top cap that has built-in threads. It's same concept, you literally just pop it in there. In that case, you wouldn't use the stock compression bolt and compression washer that it comes with, you'll just use that. But in this case, we're using this compression washer and compression bolt. And then you just, honestly, just tighten that up to right in between snug and tight. You have to definitely get a feel for it. And then making sure that you have nice compression room as well. Your fork, when you slide the SCS clamp over, you'll notice the lip in the SCS clamp, and then your fork as well, with the threads right here. So that fork has to pretty much sit right underneath that lip on the SCS clamp, so that when you compress it, you have compression room. Otherwise, if that fork is above there, above the actual lip of the clamp, or right there, you'll need a headset spacer, which gives you some more space for compression room. So that's a big, that's definitely something to look out for when you're tightening up your compression system. In some cases, you'll have an SCS fork with, for instance, a Mad Gear deck has the head tube, which is about an inch shorter than standard head tubes. So you definitely need a headset spacer for that. I recommend a 10 mil, which gives you perfect compression space in order to compress your SCS. And that's pretty much SCS compression. It's really simplistic, making sure that you have no slit in the bar, slide them in there, clamp the clamp from the bottom to the top, and there you have it, SCS compression. If you like this video, definitely hit the like button, subscribe, comment below, let us know what you think. Till next time.